Welcome to our channel where inspiration meets action. Today we invite you to relax and listen to the timeless wisdom of Jim Rohn, one of the greatest personal development speakers of all time. In this session, Jim will share his thoughts on the power of taking action and the importance of self-discipline. So take a deep breath, sit back, and let the words of Jim Rohn guide you on a journey to personal success.
Action is where it all begins. Every dream, every goal, every meaningful endeavor starts with that first step. But here's the truth. The idea of taking action is simple. The execution, not so much. We often hesitate. We often delay. We tell ourselves that we'll get to it tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and we push it off again. That's the danger of procrastination. It robs you not only of your time, but of your potential. It steals your opportunities and your experiences. The longer you wait to act, the longer you delay the life you want. Think about that for a moment. Every single day you let pass by without taking action is a day you could have been closer to achieving your dreams. Yet, it's so easy to let procrastination slip in, to tell ourselves that we'll do it when the time is right. But let me tell you something. The time is never perfect. The time to act is now. Once you start, something amazing happens. When you take that first step, no matter how small, you set things in motion. The more you act, the more momentum you build, and that momentum, let me tell you, that's what drives you forward. The faster you start moving, the faster you'll improve. You'll get better with each step you take, you'll learn more, and before you know it, you'll have transformed your life in ways you never thought possible. Successful people know this secret. They act. They don't sit around waiting for the stars to align. They know that waiting is just another form of procrastination. They take control. They make things happen. That's why they achieve more, and that's why they experience more. You see, action leads to improvement. The more you do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you grow. The quicker you act, the quicker you develop new skills, gain experience, and build confidence. And when you gain confidence, your energy soars. You feel alive, excited, and eager to take on more. That's the beauty of taking action. It doesn't drain you, it energizes you. It fuels your desire to keep moving forward. But let's be honest, procrastination is seductive. It lures you in with the false promise of ease and comfort. You think, I'll take care of that tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes the next day, and soon days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, you've let time slip through your fingers. And what do you have to show for it? Regret. Regret that you didn't start sooner. Regret that you didn't take that opportunity when you had the chance. Contrast that with the feeling of accomplishment. Think back to the last time you really pushed yourself to get something done. How did you feel afterward? Accomplished, fulfilled, alive. When you act, when you do the things that move you closer to your dreams, you feel good, you feel productive, and that feeling drives you to do more. Successful people understand this. They take action, not just once, but consistently. They make a habit out of acting. They dream big, set goals, and then take steps, small, measurable steps, toward achieving those goals. They don't wait for the perfect time. They don't make excuses. They act. And that's why they accomplish more than the average person. It's not because they're smarter or more talented. It's because they've built the habit of taking action. Now let's take a moment to reflect on something Admiral William H. McRaven said during a commencement speech at the University of Texas. He told the graduates, "If you want to change the world, start by making your bed." It sounds simple, right? But there's a deep truth in that statement. You see, success isn't just about the big grand gestures. It's about the small, consistent actions we take every day. Making your bed, it's a simple task, but it's the start of building discipline. It's the start of taking control of your day. And once you've accomplished one small thing, it becomes easier to accomplish the next. Momentum builds. You see, action doesn't have to be monumental. Sometimes it's the small daily habits that set you on the path to success. Discipline is key. Without it, even the best laid plans will fall apart. It's one thing to dream big. It's another to have the discipline to follow through. Successful people understand this. They don't just dream, they act. They don't just start, they finish. And the key to finishing is discipline. Let me share something with you that I've learned over the years. You cannot change your circumstances until you change yourself. Let that sink in. It's easy to point fingers and blame external factors for why you're not where you want to be. But the truth is, if you're not willing to take responsibility for your own life, nothing will change. You've got to change yourself first. Think about it. If you want to improve your life, you've got to start by improving yourself. And how do you do that? Through action. You develop yourself by doing, by taking risks, by stepping outside of your comfort zone, by trying, failing, learning, and trying again. It's not about waiting for the right time or the right opportunity. It's about taking action with what you have right now. And here's the thing, you can't succeed without risk. You've got to be willing to take chances, to step into the unknown, to try something new. If you're not willing to risk the unusual, you'll have to settle for the ordinary. But here's the good news. When you take action, when you step up and take risks, you'll be surprised at how much you're capable of. Success is not a straight line. It's full of twists and turns, obstacles and setbacks. But that's what makes it worth pursuing. The road to success is challenging, but every challenge you face makes you stronger. Every obstacle you overcome gives you more confidence, more resilience, and more determination to keep going. It's like steering a ship. You could have the best ship and the finest crew, but without direction and without determination, you'll just drift. You'll never reach your destination. That's why it's so important to have a clear vision of what you want, and then take action every day to move toward that vision, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. Now let's talk about fear for a moment. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to action. It's what holds most people back from reaching their full potential. We're afraid of failure. We're afraid of making mistakes. But here's the thing. Fear is natural. It's part of the process. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you're going to feel fear. But that's not a reason to stop. In fact, it's a reason to keep going. Fear is a sign that you're growing. If you're not afraid, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. So don't shy away from fear. Embrace it. Learn from it. Every time you face your fears and take action anyway, you weaken the grip fear has on you. You become stronger, more confident, more capable. It's like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. And the stronger it gets, the more capable you become. But here's the key. You've got to start small. You've got to take those first steps, even when they're scary. Over time, those small steps build into big strides. And before you know it, you're tackling challenges you never thought possible. And here's another thing. You don't need to have all the answers before you start. You don't need to know exactly how everything is going to play out. You just need to take action. The answers will reveal themselves along the way. You'll learn as you go. But if you never start, if you never take that first step, you'll never discover what you're capable of. So let me ask you, what's holding you back? What are you waiting for? Success is not going to come to you while you sit around and wait. It's out there, waiting for you to go after it. But you've got to take that first step. You've got to take action. And you've got to do it now. It doesn't matter how small the action is. What matters is that you start. Because once you start, once you build momentum, everything becomes easier. The path becomes clearer. And before you know it, you'll be well on your way to achieving your dreams. Success doesn't come from talent alone. It doesn't come from luck. It comes from action. It comes from doing the things that others aren't willing to do. It comes from having the discipline to keep going, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. So take action. Make the decision today that you're going to stop procrastinating, stop making excuses, and start doing what needs to be done. Because your future, your success, is waiting for you. And the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the action you take today.
Thank you for joining us on this journey with the inspiring words of Jim Rohn. If you found value in this message, we encourage you to subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and take a moment to reflect on how you can start taking action today. Keep pursuing your dreams and stay tuned for more motivational content. Together, we can unlock the potential within us.